Hey, what's up? People talking about having weird dreams at the Warriors Rest Inn? Well, we gotta go sleep there. This sounds like a ghost story in the making. Let's go, guys. Ghosts, ghosts, ghosts. Piggy! I got a swine up in platinum last night. Gonna add him to the team. He's a pilot swine now. Oh, yo. We wanted, like... What did we want? Did we get what we wanted? I think we did. Let's get this then. Oh, cool. Lash batter. Worm whip, that's pretty good. Hit the hay. These are pretty good. Alright, we'll get tap dance next, I guess. To see what this is, maybe. Oh, Sylvanda feels like the one we have the most under control here. It's pretty clear what I want. I could be wrong. You got Marianne? Nice. Yes. Not to worry, folks. We're here to have some cool dreams and see some ghosts. And also, I guess, Overthrow Society. She's the... Pretty good, actually. I think she's the best. Oh, geez, we got some stuff to buy. Oh, you want this demon whip? Ooh, this is also good. Here you go, Gramps. I think we're good otherwise. Uh-oh. There's more to buy. From what I've seen of Lionheart or Linhart, I don't like him that much. But maybe if I actually go through that path, I'd like him. The wolves just look really cool. I get the feeling I'll probably like all of them. It's Link! It's Link! What is this?
Such
Oh.
pain. Such despair.
This is spooky business, and I forgot about this.
I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret. If only I could go back, I would gladly accept eternal damnation just to go back to that day.
Oh my god, raw. Scusetti wakes up in a cold sweat.
Hear my plea. You must free this restless knight from his prison of despair.
Scusetti wakes up in a cold sweat, and he, the others come like rushing through the door, and they're like, "Scusetti, what did you do?" And he's like, "Listen, I know that looks like my armor."
The same dream, eh? Just like people have been saying. The poor knight bemoaning his fate, asking to go back.
Oh, it was tragic. He looked so desperate. I wish there was something we could do to help, but we don't know who he is, or even where he is.
Fellas, we gotta go back to Honolulu and find that shopkeeper that sold me that cursed armor. You were there, Gramps. You remember what he looked like.
That was Dracilian armor he was wearing. There's no doubt about that. What do you say, laddie? Shall we go and see what's become of Dundrasil now that this blasted darkness has engulfed the world?
Well, we gotta wear this for this arc. Guys, I'm telling you, it looked just like this, right? Don't put that on here! You'll freak everyone out! Hey, it's me, the guy from the dream. Hey, it's me, the guy from the dream. I'm doing autograph signings. I'll make a quick buck this way, guys. It'll be great. Hey, it's me, the guy from the dream. This is a tourist spot now. Yeah, they're cowards. I don't get it. Look at this big troll. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then Dumb Dan shows up. Not bad. Not bad at all. he's with Yusuke.
I'm on fire!
You good, bud? I think Claude's the most, like... What would be the word I'm looking for? Like, egregious, like, biggest missed opportunity. Can we go to Octagonia? Well, I don't want to go there first. I mean, I should, but like, this is an arc for the fellas. Uh-oh. Oh. That was almost bad. Let's go this way. Yeah, there. How many options are there? It's like Lionheart. Is it like Hanneman? Professor Hanneman? I can't think of any. Were there even that many options? Gilbert? Cop out. That is that's the biggest cop out if you ask me. Oh yeah? I don't know who that is. Oh, Scuzetti's dead.
Heavens, hear me.
Oh god, we're getting owned by this dragon. Yuri seems cool. All four of them look really cool. I think I might do that next. I might do it the same thing Snack did. Just play that next and then do my Blue Lions route, since it's like short. Yeah, what's up, Art? Honestly, all of the deer. Pretty much all of them, I feel, could have been by. "45 minutes later, he's messaging me about Xeno." Somebody help that man. It's 25 bucks? What is in the pass? Who are these raw dragon men? That guy's sick. Hendrik, look at him. He's got 3 tails. He didn't even budge to the crossbow, Gramps. We're fighting him. Cut. This guy's sick. What does this do?
I think you like this one.
Oh, cool.
This is the end for you.
see. You get action walls, campaigns classes, and a bunch of costumes, the sauna, and you can feed animals. Okay. I mean, that does sound like a big expansion of content. Although some of it sounds just, you know, like fluff, but that's fine, I guess.
Another victory.
Oh, right. Weren't there like waves of stuff released? That's not too bad, I guess. I'll get it. I hate that we have to get these. Let's get them out of the way. For whatever this metal thing is. And if it's bad, we just forget all this. This is bad, though. I don't like this. Why would you ever have this in your skill tree? Where you have to get something on the other side that you're not going to use? Seems a little weird. What is this? Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, bud. Gugorik, what's up, bud? That's someone else's job. The plan is all for fools. Hey, Hendrik, remember that time we fought here? That was funny. Just made it really awkward for him. Remember that time you almost separated me from my grandpa, who I had just been reunited with? And my sis? And you almost killed her when you swore to protect. That was cool. Remember that time? Good times. Stop right there, fellas. Look who it is. Devinkus and Devunkus. Chilling here in the ruins of Dundrasil. What are they up to? They're on their own journey. Yes, Hendrik. He's caught on. The mood's been loosened up again. How do we zoom out a little? Is there like a pray button? There should be.
This place was in ruins the last time we came. But this is something else. Ah, it fair breaks my heart. Where was I? Ah, yes. It should be around here somewhere. Would you boys do me a favor and shift this little lot?
You heard the man. Help him out.
Well, don't just stand there, darling. If I'm getting my hands dirty, you are too.
Where does this stairway lead, Lord Robert?
To an underground passage that runs beneath the castle. It was meant to allow the royal family to flee should Dundrasil ever come under attack. Right. Let's get in there and see if we can find
Porting a massive
clues to
L?
the identity of our restless knight, shall we?
Oh. Yeah, I'm worried that, like, nothing will live up to the deer. But, like, I mean, that's a fact, though. We know that won't be the case, but... I'm just gonna recruit them all. That's all. Simple as that. I can't fight them. Not happening. Devinkus and Devunk. Who's this third? Devankus? Keep an eye on him. He might be a traitor. It's an L. Worst deer, better than the best eagle. Seven playthroughs? That is a lot. Four Sage's Elixirs? Who's this rat? Devinkus? Oh, this is Devinkus and Devunkus. Then who were they? Doppelgangers? Keep an eye out, guys. I know you're on your own journey, but from one adventure to another, watch out. There are traitors afoot. You seeing this? That's me. Yo, I had a Chipotle quesadilla the other day. It was really good.
Such despair.
Yo, Xenoblade? Items? Yo, Chrono Trigger? That's me.
How dare you? How dare you return here? Begone, servants of evil! You took everything. You destroyed everything. You monsters! I will never forgive you!
Okay, Gramps. You were right. I should not have bought this armor. It's cursed. I finally regret it. Oh my god, he has my sword.
Have a wee chat with our friend here, but something tells me he's got other things in mind.
Such despair.
Stay focused.
It's gone.
Witness the power of a true disciple.
Let's surround him.
Strength is everything.
Uh-oh.
Blackness consume you.
What? Hendrik loves Toriyama works. It goes beyond just Dragon Ball.
Stay strong, my loves!
Let's do...
Don't worry. You'll be right and free.
Okay, he's gonna do so much with this.
Prepare to be punished.
Oh my god, 420. Does Giga Slide have to be lightning, right? Hustle Dance is so good. Curse! He cursed us. Fellas, I went to a place yesterday. It's my first time being back at places. It was weird. I went to the Prue.
I think you like this one.
Rapcast Blunt. Do you accept? Absolutely. Places 2. Oh no, our healers are asleep. That's fine, I'll finish this.
We did it, darlings.
Yo! We need Casino Day. Nothing yet. Okay.
Such pain. You took my beloved Eleanor.
Mahjong night?
You took my boy. I will never forgive you.
Hold on, Gramps. Did you hear that?
Eleanor. But that's the old queen's name, which would make you...
Erwin, last king of Dundrasil. Just as I thought.
You knew?
A great man, and a fine warrior too, as you've just witnessed.
What was that merchant doing with Dad's armor?
And, most importantly of all, your father. I'm sorry the two of you had to meet like this. What happened to you, Erwin? Come on, laddie. Look at me. What in the...
At last you have come. Long have I waited for a kindly soul to free my restless knight from his misery.
The voice from the dream.
You are correct, of course. Before you kneels Erwin, King of Dundrasil. All those long years ago, on that darkest of days, he
Darkest.
fought to the last. The light of justice sustained him, and he refused to yield to the darkness. But with time, that light has waned, and all that remains is the tortured soul you see before you. Lost between light and dark, life and death. I beg of you, help him, free him from his nightmare. Shine the light of hope into the darkness of his despair.
The voice. It's gone again. Who
What's
is she?
it?
That'll have to wait. Erwin here needs our help. But what are we supposed to do to help him?
Let's go into his face portal. We'll be like Full Metal Alchemist. Don't we think? Hey, Dad. It's a little awkward. Kind of call King Carnelian my dad too. Is that weird? I'm sorry, Dad. It's a bad time.
Do I smell fresh meat? It's been a while. Years, in fact. Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair. Such pain. Such anguish.
Terrible order.
I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
I just wanted to name him Erdrick. Why did she name him Scusetti? Chicken on lettuce bed with guac. That's it? That's it? That's the whole order? Disgusting. This is a joke order.
King Erwin, it is a
I think
great
you got
honor to be
japed.
invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
The birth of your son and heir is a source of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all.
Listen, person who ordered that, if you're watching this, you're disgusting. You disgust me. You should be ashamed of yourself.
My dear Sultan, King Gustav,
Gustav.
allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
Shame on you.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long.
You're a joke.
Thanks for preparing such lavish festivities. Though, of course, we are not here merely to celebrate. Today's colloquy of kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the Four Kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous one, of course. The birth of an heir to the title of Luminary is an event of unparalleled significance.
That's me.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
Look at the braid.
Yes, sire. King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
Oh, my dad and my granddad and my dad's here too. This is great. Ooh, I'm a Scusetti ghost. Ooh. 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 You can't see me, Gustav. I'm a Scusetti specter. A spectral Scusetti. I love your pink. Prince Scuzetti. That's me. That's me. I'm Prince Scuzetti. Oh, the squad! Scuzetti
King
Sprite.
Carnelian, Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he
A
is.
liminal luminary.
How much hope the light he brings represents.
Save it for the meeting, Erwin.
Wow. Dad, stop being mean to Dad. Come on.
Don't take it to heart, laddie. The fate of all Erdrea hangs on the luminary now. Not everyone's going to be happy about that. Right, it's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
The wee one? That's me. My baby. I gotta go see baby me. Pretty sure I saw the layout of this place when I was watching Gramps' chapter. Should be up here, right? Yo, the fighter! I could learn so much from him. The Book of Erdwin. Me. Where's me? Kukukaka. Kungaga. Yo!
Oh, he's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
Can I go see Subway? Please? Touch. Fingy.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play.
Yeah, my futility.
He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems. Just as Erwin does.
Why did you name him Scuzetti?
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor.
Ah! Spook.
King Erwin!
Oh no, I'm Scuzetti. Oh. Touch.
The colloquy's about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one?
The wee one. The wee one. The wee one. Oh, baby.
Man, let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy'll look after you.
Aww. This is sweet.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
Wee man. Wee man. Wee man.
And what
wee
about
man.
me,
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake.
Pat.
Right. We better get this meeting
Look at him
started.
hold her.
I'll see you later, Eleanor.
He grabbed her.
Good luck. Both of you.
Oh, she said it! Yes! Sis. Hi, I'm Ghost. Sis. Yo, what's up, Will? We need a picture with baby sis. See? I really am big bro. Is this the Book of Erdwin? This is the Book of Erdwin. Yeah, that's baby sis. Scotch and coats. Scotch and coach. I can't read the word scotch anymore. It's scotch. Babe is born. Trees will revealed. Oh, I thought it meant like will as in, you know. A scotch and coach. And you get a nice cherry scotch. Guess what? What? Yeah, we're in the past. We're in ghost mode. We're learning what happened to our dad. Oh, chicken butt. I got owned. The oldest trick in the book. Seven games? What? Oh, Gramps' diary. How do you even manage to play 7 games in like a week? Let's go, Gramps. I can't do that anymore. I can barely focus on one game. Or like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we were talking about Ashen Wolves, so he brought up the fact that you had started it, and then an hour later you were talking about Xenoblade. You are the one with the problem. Dang. Do we get to listen in? I played Valheim all day yesterday. Not all day, all night. And then I watched my brother play a little P5, which he will never finish. Plays it like once a month.
This child, he is the one?
We built a canal in Valheim. We literally, two Vikings with a pickaxe cut through the continent to make our trade route faster.
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it.
A fun multiplayer. We'd have to find something that we all like want to play. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a night. We can just play games. Baby.
Dark one riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
Nice poem, Gramps.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnut with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason.
This is that meeting from the beginning of the game, by the way. It's pretty cool.
What does all this mean for Erdrea?
This is that like opening cutscene. We get to listen in on the meeting.
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the luminary is among us,
I love the
can
Sultan.
be restored. The peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the luminary will ensure that peace prevails? Can you be certain?
Look at the baby on the table.
Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the book
This
of
old guy like
Arnut
reaches
contains
over,
another
thinking it's like a
knowledge
basket of
concerning this
bread,
matter, does it
like
not?
you get at the table before you get your meal. Erwin's like, would you go away?
It does. The very first poem,
Baby Zetch.
the prophecy. World tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the dark one, bleak, black, vast.
That was
What are
ominous.
the two of you implying? That the luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist.
This guy looks like a Disney.
Indeed, the birth of the luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
Doesn't he look like a Disney kinda? I think it's the hat. It's the hat and the beard. He looks like a Disney.
You
Yo.
dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is?
Just everything about his
Evil
face
does
and
not
his hat.
always take a monstrous
Yeah, he does
form.
kind of have that, yeah.
You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Get him, Dad. No.
The star sings at night, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty
I have
dumb.
heard It. It sings of Erdrea's destruction.
King Gustav is
Erwin.
right.
Tell the basket of bread to keep it down.
Oh, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them.
Oh, my dads are fighting.
As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
The pumpernickel is crying. It must be undercooked.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood.
He hears like the monsters coming and he's like, oh, I must be going now. And he stuffs a bunch of breadsticks into his bag. They were there.
Something happened.
Something happened.
Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it.
Yeah! Stop, please.
great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day.
Erwin, are you saying the hero was born in response to the Dark One?
We saw that same light on the evening he
Doesn't make any sense.
It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out.
Please. Yo, what's up, Pixel?
Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
Let's go, Dad. Let's go, Dad. Dad!
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your...
It was a test!
The luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
You tell him, Dad.
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
Where's the butter? You tell him, Uncle.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian. Everyone. I don't know what to say.
Skuzechi like crawls into some construction site and there's a series of gags where like, you know, there's an iron beam being lifted and he's crawling across it. But he makes it to the second level and he keeps crawling and it's all good. And he eventually ends up back in this room. Shake! Good job, Dads. Is this punked?
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I hate that episode, by the way. Baby.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now,
This is a
all that
room full of
remains is
dads.
to introduce the luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now,
Your Majesty!
what is it?
Baby.
You must flee
Sleep.
the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds! Hundreds of monsters!
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
The prank is still going. We gotta get you out of here, Uncle. See, that cell boy makes it out safely. Jade will never forgive me.
They have
Yo!
force, but they shall not have the child.
This is the squad right here. My dad, and my granddad.
Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
Question, is this before he was bad? It must be, right?
Carnelian,
Or is he
this
just
suicide?
is he just playing it up? I forget the timeline. Yo!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet.
He's sick!
Go!
What if he absorbed his energy? He had the little android thing on the palm of his hand.
Thank you. Both of you.
Run, 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 baby, run. We gotta escort Dad. This is sick. I wouldn't even say a bit, he just is Turo. What's going on over here? No! Oh, okay, she's playing dead. Hey, she's playing dead, leave her alone, okay? Leave her be. I'm a ghost. Hey, you're safe now. Get out of here. I got you covered. Ow. How do you see me? I'm Ghost. You're fine now. Oh my god, Art. That's insane. Hendrik drew up the schematics. Yo, good job. Oh my god, he's dead! Oh my god. We're seeing actual death. People are mad over Sus. Sus existed before Among Us! I hate everything. Can I fight this? Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the other guy. I'm gonna go fight that other guy. It honestly might have ruined society, yeah. This is from my dad and my grands. Ow. There you go. Oh, they're going to the throne room. We gotta move. Yo, what's up, Lord Choco?
We were so worried.
Sorry for being a mogus sussy.
You're alive.
It's somebody get
Oh,
out.
thank the heavens. When we saw the monsters coming, we feared the worst
Just
for
like
you
tugging
both.
at his like coat.
Never
Have
mind
fun at
that
work,
now.
or not have
need to get
fun.
out
You
of
know what I
here,
mean.
all of us.
Good luck with work.
Come on.
Yes, sir. Yo, Skuzechi, that's the Skuzechi hood.
I will get you out of here. I promise.
Raw.
Let's go.
Cowboy. Cellboy actually escaped into the sewers. Yeah, he's like, who? Who is Tao Pai? Who remembers that guy? He's nuts. That's a really funny interview. Did he say that? I don't remember that part. I totally believe it. What was in this room? Oh, that was the library. He probably thought he had just created Bardock on the spot. What are you doing? This lady's the best.
We should be able to get out through here.
Uh-oh.
I feel his presence. I sense him. I smell him. The luminary.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm a ghost.
Give him to me. There can be no escape.
Just you try and take him.
Yo, Dad is wrong.
The monsters are everywhere. What are we going to do, Erwin?
If they've made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the tunnels. This way.
I will not let a single person die. Except for the ones that already did. Haha, tell them Skuzechi is back. Doot-da-dee-doot. Jade can hear it. Everybody's like fighting for their lives, and Baby Jade's like, doot da dee doot. What song is that? Oh, you can't hear it? Doot da dee doot. I'm hurt. Baby Skuzechi goes. The plot twist is that Skuzechi's behavior was actually from Jade. That's why he grew up like he did.
I think this was the one.
It's always the pantry.
Quickly, in we go, before the monsters find us.
Hey, you guys should have closed that door. I'll do it. Oh my god, they were here. That means... No, 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 no. History's repeating itself. No! We have to save them.
Time to make a break for it. I'll deal with him. Get out of here. Quickly!
But Erwin...
Run! And don't look back!
They picked a loop.
Alright, you despicable creatures. Do your worst. You won't get past me!
Raw. You look like you need some help, Pops. Sick. Ooh. Do you think Erwin right there was like, what is it attacking?
It's not over yet. And stay down. Right. Time to get after Eleanor.
Soundboy is loose. He's loose, I tell you.
King Carnelian. Over here, Your Majesty.
Oh, I remember now. I remember what happened. I found
King Carnelian? What in the...
No!
Who are you? What do you think you're doing?
That was spooky.
Your Majesty!
Subway fell into the water and like gets washed away.
Erwin, is that you? What happened? Is everyone safe?
You're all right. Thank goodness. Jade's with Eleanor and the wee one, Your Majesty. They made it safely out of the castle.
I see. Good. Very good. I shall send my forces after them right away.
Your Majesty, what do you...
No! I just wanted my dad to get along with my dad. Oh my god. That sword's sick. This is the worst.
The bloodline of the Luminary ends here. Today.
It's really sad to know this is how it happened.
King Carnelian? Your Majesty?
Baby!
Forgive me. I was unable to find you. I thank the heavens that you are unhurt.
What if he came in and he was like a kid, but he had that voice?
What has happened here?
I had no choice. He came at me in a frenzy.
What if King Carnelian was like wearing a scouter right now? And he's like, "Why are you wearing a scouter?" This reminds me of that time on Namek. That'd be really funny, right?
Queen Eleanor has absconded with the luminary. And with my daughter.
Surely not. Whatever would possess them to
It flashes back to the present and he's like, "I should have seen the signs!"
The birth of the child has put them both under great pressure. It has also caused the coming of the monsters, the loss of countless lives. Perhaps the coming of the luminary does bring darkness in its wake. After all, without him, this tragedy would never have come to pass. Yes, I see now. He is not our savior. He is the harbinger of the night to come. The child of evil. The dark spawn.
Oh, I like that name.
He must be found and dealt with. The peace of Erdrea must not be permitted to collapse. Find him. Leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sire.
Raw. He sees dead Erwin. Raw.
No. He is no harbinger of darkness. He is the luminary. The savior. Someone, please. King Carnelian must be stopped, or the world will be plunged into darkness. Eleanor, please, forgive me. I was too weak.
Oh, okay. Boss battle. Sure. Hey, you got a weird lump on your back where your wings are. You okay?
I am the Gloomnivore. I devour despair, and this one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone. Which is why I've been drawing out his torture for all these years. One must savor such succulent suffering. But even the most fabulous feasts must come to an end. It is time to move on to the next course. How does your despair compare, I wonder? Hold still while I sample its delights.
Okay.
Give yourself to misery. Let anguish consume you.
Oh!
This is your most painful.
It shows Eric blocking him on Twitter. It shows him finding it.
Tenderest recess of your soul.
No, don't show me this. Yeah.
Yes. Your
Lucy wasn't there.
were stolen and used to give birth to a monster.
It shows him in the cave forging the Infernals on like day 3. He looks like Yusuke when he's in the cave Trying to get the spirit wave.
You could not protect your friends. You could not save the world. What kind of hero are you? Pathetic. Wallow in it. Marinate yourself in
Him when he was no longer fish.
Yes. My mouth begins to water.
This guy is a huge ham. Can I just fight you?
Can you hear me? Please, you must listen. There is a light inside you that can never be extinguished. It is waiting, biding its time. But it is there, and when it shines forth, it will illuminate the world. Now is that time. You are the luminary. You must conquer the darkness. You must shine.
Banger, banger, banger!
What's happening?
Can't be. The legend? He's a Super Saiyan.
You're back with us, laddie. Are you alright?
Yo.
This light, disgusting. It blinds me. It fills my mouth. It tastes of hope.
Yeah, that's how Danganronpa works, guy.
This is the beast responsible for King Erwin's suffering. We must defeat it and lift His Majesty's curse.
Could we have gone to Octagonia?
You dare disturb me while I prepare to sample the next delicious morsel of misery. No matter. Your screams of agony will surely whet my appetite.
Bow, 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 bow.
Darling!
Nice. What do we want to do? Solar flare, maybe? Of course, right? This is a very fitting battle for it, too. It's a family matter. Oh, I should have hustle danced. Whoops. Cramps! Zing. Zing is the worst.
I'm coming, darling.
Ba-ba. Ba. Ba-ba. Get up. There we go. Let's do another kebab. Oh, I don't think it works like that. Never mind. In other games, it's just by a value, I think. It does? Oh, cool.
Help is at hand.
Oh my god. Oh, is that what that means? Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, nice crit! That move's so sick. Hey, we need a hustle dance, like, now. No, we need this. Again. Oh god, he's gonna kill someone. He's not, though. Finish him off. I'm sick of this guy's voice. Stop talking. Hey, Dad. Sorry for what Dad did.
Where am I?
Hey, I like your fit.
Wait. Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere.
Hug.
Son. Is it really you?
Smile. Hug.
It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
You're back. You're back to your old self at last.
Eleanor?
Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all these years.
I am, my love. I am.
My dear son, my darling boy, many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead. But you must not stray from your path. You must not falter. Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide. And remember, we will always watch over you. Farewell, my darling. I love you so much.
Did you hear that? She said, I love you. She said that. You heard that, right? I love you. Go back. No!
Goodbye, my little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
Motorama.
Honey, your hand!
Yeah! Shining finger.
Look, it's glowing again. Your powers, they're back.
us.
The luminary is restored to us, and all thanks to his honored parents.
I love this. You thought only the party members were gonna get an arc? No, Scuzetti got one too. My second choice is Beyblade. Everyone's like, are you for real? Okay, now we can go to Octagonia. That'll probably take us home for the day. Yo, look at all these skills. Alright, we gotta work on this now. We have so much to do on this tree, wow. I thought I was playing as Hendrik.